We are all about very entry-level, even beginner-friendly work-from-home jobs. Hopefully a little something for everyone. We're talking about processing mortgage documents and claims, jobs that include a lot of data entry and admin work. And you know, the pay's not too shabby either. So let's start with a job with VetCove. They're a veterinary supply company that's been around since 2015. They have an opening for a pricing coordinator. It's a full-time remote position anywhere within the United States, and you'll be responsible for managing many of the day-to-day operational components of an exciting new platform. Your responsibilities will include catalog maintenance, working with large data sets, managing the pricing systems, conducting pricing analysis, and optimizing website interfaces to provide clients with the best experience possible. So what all that means is you'll manage, organize, and optimize large sets of vendor data, do some data entry for pricing updates and new product uploads within the systems. You'll work with data sets to conduct pricing and compliance audits, monitor compliance with contractual commitments across vendor relationships. You'll also maintain and optimize catalog UI on company websites, as well as do some ad hoc operational and financial analysis to support manufacturer relationships and uncover opportunities to drive platform efficiencies. So that's a whole bunch of words to say you're going to do a lot of data entry and making sure all the pricing information is accurate. And what they want from you is 0 to 2 years relevant operations focused experience. And that's key, 0 to 2 years of relevant experience. That's really cool. And of course you need excellent communication skills. You have strong attention to detail and project management skills. You have an interest in data and a propensity for problem solving. You can adapt quickly and manage many concurrent responsibilities. You have expertise in Excel. You have a positive attitude and a team-based mentality. You have excellent collaboration skills, and you're comfortable in a fast-paced environment. So they offer a really nice suite of benefits, including at-home office setup. And when it comes to the salary, scrolling down a little bit more right here on this job description, they tell us they'll pay you between $55,000 and $85,000 per year, plus bonus and equity. And this is kind of interesting. They tell us if you live in the state of Colorado, the salary range is $60,000 to $75,000 per year. So that does it for this one. Let's move on to our next entry-level, beginner-friendly work-from-home job. And it comes to us from Freedom Mortgage. So I've showcased Freedom Mortgage before on this channel. They always seem to have remote jobs available. Right now they have an opening for a special loans administrator. This is a full-time remote position anywhere within the United States. No location restrictions anywhere on this job description. Nor do they tell us how much they'll pay. I'm just scrolling around this job description. Nope, they don't tell us a salary anywhere on this job description, so I did a little bit of research. And according to Google's AI overview, it looks like the estimated salary for a special loans administrator at Freedom Mortgage, it varies but ranges from approximately $40,000 to $60,000 per year. Now there's no way I can guarantee that's how much you'll make. You'll have to work out your salary with them. So in this job, you'll be responsible for administrating the daily functions of the special loans portfolio, including but not limited to Service Member Civil Relief Act, adjustable rate mortgages, buy-downs, balloons, and partial release loans in accordance with federal, state, investor, and company guidelines. So you're going to process a whole bunch of mortgage-related documents in this position. You'll also review and process requests for SCRA initial and continued eligibility. You'll review and validate ARM data, also known as ARM data, on servicing platform for accuracy to ensure loans adjust timely. You'll also complete daily, weekly, monthly ARM indexes, updates, and validate and verify on the servicing platform. You'll review initial requests for partial release, act as a liaison between the customer and internal counsel for required documents until a final decision has been rendered. You'll also ensure the buy-down agreement and/or the balloon rate matches the setup on the servicing platform, perform loan-level maintenance as needed, and provide exceptional customer service to both internal and external customers. So for this job, they want you to have some college or an associate's degree or equivalent from a 2-year college or technical school, or 6 months to 1 year related experience and or training, or equivalent combination of education and experience. They'd also like you to have 6 months to 1 year performing similar work and acquiring the skills and knowledge to qualify for this position. Mortgage servicing experience or loan processing post-closing experience is preferred but not required, but they do want you to have knowledge of Microsoft Office products. And they'd like you to be able to read and interpret documents, you're able to write routine reports and correspondence, and you're able to speak effectively before groups of customers or employees of the organization. And of course, you need excellent math skills and good reasoning ability. You have independent judgment and problem-solving skills. And because you'll have some contact with others, including the general public, you need to have good customer service skills. Now, when it comes to communicating with people outside the company, basically what you're going to do is provide explanation or interpretation of information. You may handle confidential information and some complex matters. So that pretty much sums up this job. Let's go into a no experience needed work from home job with Simon Med Imaging. So Simon Med Imaging is a legitimate and licensed medical imaging company that's been around since 2003. Now, I've never heard of this company before, so I wanted to check out their reviews just to see what it's like to work for them. So I went to their profile on Glassdoor, and it looks like they're kind of middle of the road as far as what it's like to work here. But as far as complaints, I think it's just your regular standard kind of complaints. Poor management, horrible benefits. Those are the kind of complaints you get with just about every company. So if you want, you can read through some of their reviews. I don't know what your comfort level is, but I think if I was interested in this job, I would go for it. So this is for an accounts receivable specialist. It's a full-time remote position anywhere within the United States. You'll be part of the billing division, but it looks like when I read through this job description, you're going to be processing claims. So yeah, you'll process 80 to 100 claims per day. You'll submit corrected claims and or appeals to appropriate insurance, ensuring claims are being sent to the correct insurance and or address. You'll investigate claims to ensure they're processed correctly, follow up on claims to ensure payment is received, or if any other course of action is necessary, call insurance companies when necessary to complete a claim, refund patients and or insurance companies when appropriate by adding to the refund log, and if working in the RCM service desk, you'll process about 50 tickets per day. So that's the customer service aspect of this job, and when they refer to tickets, I'm safely assuming that means email correspondence with insurance companies. You also mail out reconsiderations and or appeals, clear discrepancies in various bank reconciliations, and refund the account if necessary, and provide backup documentation of refund checks or refund receipts as requested. And you do all that while utilizing and operating equipment and mechanical devices and adhering to policies, procedures, and guidelines. And I just noticed this, it's possible you might even do some chat-based correspondence with insurance companies as well. So they want you to have a solid work ethic. You're able to research, analyze data, and you can demonstrate effective problem-solving skills. You have a sense of urgency regarding quality of work. You're results-oriented. You're also self-motivated. You can work with minimal supervision. You have a high degree of professionalism. You're comfortable working with internal and external customers. You're a problem solver and a critical thinker. They want you to have a high school diploma or 1 year of work-related experience. So as long as you have a high school diploma, you don't even need experience. Now they prefer, but they don't require. They prefer you have a certificate of billing or 1 year of related work experience. Again, that's just preferred. And they highly prefer, but they don't require. They highly prefer you have an associate's degree or equivalent from a 2-year college. You're comfortable using computers and you're familiar with Microsoft Office products, and they prefer, but they don't require. They prefer you're familiar with Image EMR systems. So they offer your standard suite of benefits, but I did not see the salary anywhere on this job description. So going back to their Glassdoor profile, it looks like they have paid AR specialists anywhere from $40,000 to $53,000 per year. Now, there's no way I can guarantee what your salary will be. You'll have to work that out with them, but at least you have a starting point for your negotiations. Okay, so moving on. Pi Insurance provides commercial insurance for small businesses. They have an opening for a claims assistant. This is a full-time remote position anywhere within the United States. And scrolling down this job description, right here on the job description, they tell us they'll pay you between $21.75 and $27 per hour, plus give you your standard suite of benefits. So this job only wants a little bit of related work experience. I'll get into that in just a minute. And if this job sounds familiar, maybe you saw it on my other channel, CAT Scans Remote Jobs. But if not, let's get into the details. So you'll support workers' compensation claims adjusters. You'll perform various administrative tasks in support of claim handling requirements. You do a whole bunch of data entry of claims-related information. You'll also do some technical administrative support, process payments, create and send benefit notices, prepare legal documents. You'll also prepare medical packets for treating providers and or vendors. And you'll call medical providers to obtain information related to work status, treatment plans, appointment information, and billing. You'll also schedule medical appointments and send appointment letters, request wage statements, job descriptions, and medical release of information from appropriate parties, process vendor referrals, roles, including transportation, translation, investigation, and other services, and respond to telephonic and email inquiries. So for this job, they want you to have a high school diploma or a GED, and they'd like you to have at least 1 year, they prefer 2, 1 year experience in a workers' compensation and or commercial auto claims environment with knowledge of full claims lifecycle. You can prioritize your work, you're organized, you can respond to customer requests professionally, promptly, and with a sense of accountability, and you can gather and analyze information, develop alternative solutions, and identify and solve problems in a timely manner. So we just went over 4 work-from-home jobs that really don't require much experience, if any. They're very entry-level, beginner-friendly. Hopefully one of them works out for you. And if you're looking for more easy work-from-home jobs, check out this video right here. And don't forget to come back to this channel frequently. I know you're looking for a job. It is hard out there, but your job is out there. We're going to find it for you. So good luck to all of you who apply. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. And I'll meet you on the next job lead.